Morning, little bird. Hey, everyone. I'm in the park, obviously, now. Okay. So, a bit of a life update. I'm really finished with all my medical appointments. I have one coming up this Friday at 9:30 at night, which is a really weird time, but it's for an MRI. It's the last thing I need to do the surgery. So I'm not looking forward to that, I must say. But I must say I'm really not looking forward to the surgery. I'm best not to think about it, because then I start to get anxious. And I've been kicking myself for lapsing on my diet and exercise this year. You know, I've tried really hard to to eat healthy all these years, but this year it just went all to hell and I ate whatever I wanted, like a lot of emotional eating. And now I'm feeling the effects of it, and I regret that. But well, what's done is done. So in the last few weeks, I have cut out beef. I've been trying to clean up my diet. I mean, it might not do much in time for the surgery, but it'll do something. It'll at least make me feel better and help me recover from the surgery even faster. And of course, I've been exercising. Even if I don't want to, it helps to do it first thing in the morning. Like, just get it over with. I think maybe I should have drunk a little more coffee because I'm still half asleep. I'm nearly finished with my work project. I just have to put the file together and then talk to the client about how he wants to upload it onto Amazon or whatever. After that, I will be able to start to get ready for an exhibition I have in March. I have to attach some of my paintings onto their wooden supports. I bought them all here rolled up, and so I have to decide which ones to put on wooden supports and include in the art exhibition. And this is an art exhibition that I'm doing with my friend Andy in a gallery of another friend. And then, let's see, after that, of course, I have to start to pack and get ready for our trip back to the States. I will want to give the house a really good cleaning. I do not want to come back to a house I have to clean. And speaking of the trip, I'm starting to get really excited about it. The first week will be a lot of work. I have to spend most of that week at my uncle's house, helping to clean up his house and put my brother's things in order, maybe consolidate it all in one section and all that. I don't know, I had to see what there is to do. My other uncle told me that there might be a mold problem, so I'm a little concerned about that because my stepson is highly allergic to just about everything, and he also had childhood asthma, and this is a brand new environment. There's no telling how he's going to react. We are getting travel insurance for him, and he has all his medications and so forth, but we're just always on the lookout for anything that might affect him. I've also been doing a pretty terrible job of keeping up with my online grief group meetings. I've missed 2 of them just by simply forgetting about them, and one of them because I was on vacation in the countryside. But the topics they've been covering would have been really useful. Like, one of them was anger, another was feeling overwhelmed, and I think the third one was how grief changes family dynamics. I think that would have been extremely useful. And I have to say I haven't really been keeping up with how I've been feeling emotionally. Because I've been so focused on work and getting things done, and I just figure, okay, well, I'm exercising every day, that'll be good enough. But of course it's not, and I've been feeling some physical effects that I suspect are tied in with not dealing with the emotions. Like, I've been feeling weird aches and pains around my body and other symptoms that sound very similar to fibromyalgia. You know, it's like my body's telling me, deal with it, but I'm like, yeah, but I'm too busy. I'm just listening to the sound of the birds in the trees. My goodness. And so that's it for the family updates. My stepson, by the way, is on vacation with his mother in the province of Salta, and he is having the time of his life. They're staying in this really beautiful hotel with this humongous Olympic-sized pool, and yesterday they went on a 10-hour hike. And then, you know, he just crashed after that. He slept for like another 10 hours, and so I was thinking, well, if he could do that, he won't have any problem going through the theme parks. But then I was like, you know, it's not him I'm worried about lasting, it's my husband and I. Because my stepson's 10 years old, of course he'll be able to last. Especially if you give him enough sugar. But you know, as for us, oh God. So another thing I wanted to talk about was, and this may seem out of left field, but I've been binge watching the Prince Harry and Meghan Markle videos, and I was like, oh my God, she reminds me of someone I know. And he also, it's hard to tell whether he is a narcissist as well, or simply immature and a little dim-witted. But she definitely is a narcissist. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. But it's in everything she does. Like, there's a fakeness to everything she does. And then when the mask slips off and you see this look of anger flash over her face, that is so creepy. Like, she gives me the creepy crawlies. So it's no wonder a lot of people have been saying very negative things about her. And I think the more she tries to explain herself and blame other people for what's happened in her life, the worse it's going to get, because all she has to do is simply listen to what people are saying and learn. But the problem is, as a narcissist, you're not capable of doing that. You're not capable of really listening to another human being, because their opinions and their feelings don't matter. The only feelings and thoughts that matter are your own. And if you can't take criticism, if you can't listen to other people, you're never going to change or grow. You're just going to keep repeating the same thing over and over again. And that apparently is what she has been doing. And she even encouraged her husband to break ties with his family. Not that he is blameless. I think he always had that desire, but she magnified it to the point where he actually did it. And not only that, but he went on television and helped her trash talk his own family and blamed them for everything that happened. And, you know, with normal people, you would think that's something you would keep private, especially if your goal is to leave the royal family, to live a normal life, to live like normal citizens, and to have your privacy. But the first thing you do is go on Oprah and talk about your private life. And so that just felt so off. And then the thing she said about Catherine, and then and then looking at the photos and videos of them together, and you realize she's jealous of Catherine. Like, the only problem she had with the royal family was she was not as important as she thought she would be within that family. She always had to walk behind Catherine or behind someone else, and I bet she could not stand that as a narcissist. And I don't think Catherine did anything to provoke that either. I think she was just herself, and maybe that made Meghan even angrier, because it's like, I don't know, they give off completely different vibes. I don't know how they are in real life, but the feeling you get from Princess Catherine is she's a really wonderful person. She's extremely polite to everyone, no matter who you are. You never see, like, she's not wearing a mask that occasionally slips off. If she were able to simply take a look at herself and see why people react to her this way, I think they have the potential to do great things if they're only willing to listen. But as I said, I suspect maybe both of them, but at least she is definitely a narcissist. Therefore, it's my guess, this is only my opinion, but they are on a trajectory that is not very good. That I see him, he does not look happy. But I think to admit that maybe it was not the right thing to sever ties with his family and leave the royal family, he would have to admit that that was a mistake. And I strongly suspect that she supports his projects as long as it aligns with the story she wants to put out there. Like, I bet she was all for that book Spare being put out there because it validated her side of the story. I also suspect she would not want anything he does on his own to be more successful than what she does. Yeah, that's just the feeling I get. But of course, this is simply opinion. I don't know them. I'm just going off what my personal experience with narcissists are, and this is just a way of talking about things in my personal life without actually talking about things in my personal life. And I know most people here don't even care about those two. I mean, I don't care about those two. I was just sucked into the videos because I was like, oh my god, she reminds me of blah blah blah. Like I said, I'm not that interested in the royal family. Maybe as an American, someone from the US, I don't really see the point. But I do think, like, Prince William, Princess Kate, I do like them a lot. I feel like their situation is very strange, but they're at least trying to do really a lot of good with it. Like, they just seem like very good people. And after everything Princess Catherine has been through with her cancer and all that, I think she's wonderful, you know. And yeah, I think I can see why Meghan Markle is dying of envy, because she will never be a person like that. Like, it's impossible to imagine Meghan Markle being anything even remotely like that. Like, I think she will always be about herself. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. One more thing. So I'm passing by this clothing shop on the way back to my house, and I saw these capris for $28. They're selling that low quality, cheap pair of capris for $28. If you pay in cash, it's only $23. And look at that shirt. $15 for that crappy polyester shirt. Same thing with all these other clothing. And down there you can see a pair of jean shorts for $45 or $36 in Efectivo. But it's like, who would pay $36 just for a pair of shorts? I don't know. It's just, after having grown up in the US and spending most of last year in the US, I know I could get a pair of jean shorts if I wanted one for $10 or less at, say, Target, Walmart, TJ Maxx, so forth. There are places where you can get a good quality pair of jean shorts for much less than $28. That is insane. But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of that around here lately, like things way overpriced, and it's getting worse. But anyway, yeah. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. And if you want to see more videos like this, consider subscribing. I also have a Buy Me a Coffee link down below. Sorry, there's so much traffic noise here. Oh my god. Yeah, there's a Buy Me a Coffee link down below. And hope to see you next time. Ciao!